In continuing coverage, U.S. high school students have hit the lowest average test score on the ACT college admissions test in more than 3 decades, and numbers for Arkansas test scores are also following this trend. Fox 24's Christina Randall talked with 2 local universities and 1 high school to see how they're reacting to the drop.
So I know the last several years, ACT scores have taken a little bit of a tumble. I think some of it is due kind of a COVID slump, if you will. I think us here at Fayetteville, we have seen a raise in those scores.
According to Fayetteville High School, student ACT scores have jumped from an average of 21.4 to 22.8. Dr. Michelle Miller, principal of Fayetteville High School, says the district has ways to ensure students are prepared for college.
Allowing the students the opportunity to take advanced classes, making sure that our on-level classes also include that test prep, and making sure that the student feels aware of what's going to be on the test.
Dr. Miller went on to say that some students improve their scores by taking the ACT multiple times.
It's not a one shot. ACT will tell you that the more you take the exam, the better you end up doing.
However, the University of Arkansas started putting more emphasis on high school students' GPA during the COVID-19 pandemic. This is because the university was forced to become test optional during that time.
It looked to us like the students with higher GPAs were actually thriving regardless of what their scores were. And it was pretty clear to us that GPA mattered as far as our institution was concerned, was much more important to be an indicator as to who was going to be successful, who would retain, who would graduate.
The Arkansas Department of Education released this statement saying, quote, "This year's ACT results for the graduating class are not surprising. The downward trend mirrors the trend seen in other data and is another indicator of why the LEARNS Act was needed."